3 was, how do you handle portion control? We have a scale.
Let me go get that. Keep talking.
Okay, yeah, we have a scale. We measured out almost every single thing that has gone in our mouth. Just because you don't really know how much a portion is until you've actually weighed it out, measured it out, or, you know, just really seen, you know, sometimes you think that piece of chicken is a normal amount, but chances are it's twice as big as what it's supposed to be.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, so that's what we use, the scale right here. That's kind of messed up right now, but...
Yeah. Any other portion control things? And then once you keep measuring it out, you pretty much have a good idea of this is how much it's supposed to look like. So in the situations where you don't have your scale, you'll still be okay. We still use the scale. We will probably use the scale every day for the rest of our life.
I mean, we use the scale for the meats.
Nuts.
I eat a lot of nuts, so yeah, we use it for nuts. Things like that. Anything that has a serving size on it, like, I don't know, like crackers or pasta, we weigh it out according to what the package says. So if it says 10 grams, we have 10 grams, and that's your serving size.
So that is how we control portion size. Most of the time, if you do go out to eat, that's probably 2 servings of food on your plate anyway, so that you can gauge it that way.
Yeah. So if you go out and you have, you know, a big plate, cut it in half, tell the waiter, put it in a to-go bag.
I'll eat the other half later.
Yeah. So.
Or share it with a friend, or you can save money that way.
I mean, we do that.
Yeah. I mean, you can really, really save money that way.
We'll split an entree together. Yeah. Like, hey, let's, so
the second part to the question was, what were some of the most difficult times during the process, and how did you overcome them? I'll let you go first.
Difficult times. It wasn't necessarily the workouts, because I would just go in there, work out, and then come out. I think it was the food part, especially for the first month. It was the hardest because I was used to having soda. I was used to having essentially anything I wanted.
Yeah.
And I kind of scared myself straight.
That's what we do a lot. We scare ourselves straight.
I use Lose It. Well, this is what I did. The day before we started, I used Lose It just to see what I was eating the day before. So I logged everything that I ate the day before we started. And once I saw how many calories I was eating in one day, I was like, I'm not doing that again, because I think it was about 3,000 calories I was eating just from
like in one meal sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it depends on what it was. So yeah.
Well, like a trip to McDonald's, that would kind of blow you out.
Like McDonald's and Burger King and Little Caesars.
Like 3 times a day.
Yeah, because we didn't eat here. We would eat out. So yeah, that was the biggest thing, which is that first month. So
the most difficult part, for me, I guess, was the adjustment to other people. You know, because it's kind of hard, because when you say that you're going to lose weight, nobody ever takes you seriously in the beginning. Because they're waiting to see if you're going to fall out of it.
Yeah.
And so we were super serious about it, but nobody could really take us super serious about it, because we had said before that we were going to try to lose weight. And then plus, everyone's so used to you being the person that you were. You know, not caring about what you ate, when you ate. And so it was kind of hard to change the relationships with other people, because food is very social. Everybody wants to go out, hang out, let's eat, you know. And we can't really eat out a lot, because for our own personal reasons, because it's not always healthy. Even if you are going out and having the healthier meal.
It's also not cheap.
Yeah, it's not cheap. It's loaded with sodium. And personally, I just like to know what's in my food, because it's made the way that I want it to be made. And you can't always trust that somebody else is going to be doing it. But, you know, food is a very social thing. People always saw us as the big people, you know. And it was kind of hard to change their minds and, you know, their relationships. What I find difficult now, continuing, is that I'm a different person than what I was even last year. Yeah. You know, and so we've gone through all these changes, and we have changed, like, personality-wise. Our interests have changed, and so now relationships are evolving into another thing where people kind of have to get to know us again, whereas we also have to get to know ourselves again. So, yeah. And traveling is always hard because you're not in the comfort of your own home.
You're very dependent on what you can get from what store. Because even when we went to San Diego, we were limited to what was out there in San Diego versus what was here.
So, I'll probably do another video on traveling and being healthy and everything. So, but traveling is always hard. We eat a lot of Subway when we're out on the road.
Like a cooler.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're always toting a cooler. No matter whether we're going for a couple of hours or a week. There's going to be a cooler. Question is more directed towards Willie. She wants to know, what do you find is a great energy booster? Because she works in the heat all day and sometimes lacks the energy to keep moving. Mm-hmm. And especially, you know, it's hard to work out after you're low energy and been working in the heat all day. So I don't work in the heat. I work in the air conditioning.
Lucky you.
Yeah, so
lucky you.
Willie, what do you find is an energy booster?
I work in the heat too. I work in a warehouse, and with Texas heat, you know, it could be 90 degrees outside, but it's in that warehouse, it could be 110, 115 just from the heat index. So I try to keep hydrated. I drink a lot of water just because as soon as you get out in the heat, you know, your energy is drained. So I drink a lot of water. I just try to keep hydrated any way I can. I have salty stuff too. Like I try to keep some kind of salty, like a salty snack, like maybe some nuts or. You know,
nuts give you energy too.
I have my nuts. I have energy bars. That I, you know.
What kind of energy bars do you eat?
I use Cliff bars, Odwalla. Those are the two main ones that I use.
I eat Luna bars.
You eat Luna bars.
And
you don't work in the heat. So
yeah. Well, I was just saying, I eat Luna bars.
That's really good. Like I don't really eat anything like other than that, and I don't really drink the water. I have been drinking the Nun, the Nun hydration.
Yeah.
It's similar to what Gatorade and Powerade does.
Yeah. But it's an electrolyte too.
But it's not
loaded with the calories.
Not as sugary as you know as those other ones. But
it's all natural.
I use that. I've been using that a lot lately, especially after I get off work and I'm like dead tired and I need to go work out. I use that. So, water or water and none and some kind of snack or a salty snack. That's what I use.
Just for reference, there are foods. Bananas are gonna go into your system and boost you up. Because of the natural sugars, it doesn't take long for that to actually go into your system. And if it's high in potassium, so that will help fight some of your sodium intake. Watermelon has a high GI index, so that you know that will boost you up. Nuts are a natural power booster. Yeah. I'm trying to think of something else. I don't know, peanut butter.
Yeah.
You know.
You just really need to...
You need to find what works for you.
But drink the water.
Like, drink the water.
Is your key to everything. Because if you don't drink water, you get dehydrated, you will pass out.
Yeah. So, those are all the questions that we have for this week. Like I said, we'll keep doing these videos because it's easier to do the videos than post it on the blog. I feel like that I can interact with people better. And Willie will be here too. And so keep sending in your questions to hello@webeatfat.com. And thanks for reading the blog and checking out our video. Yeah. And don't forget to send in the questions. Bye.
Thanks.
Wave.